Hey Flower Patchers. Okay, so what I'm covering today is the design of the physical collectible card experience because when you actually go to a dispensary, you receive a physical card. Part of it is sort of the experience of unboxing it. Part of it is the experience of guiding a person through like giving a shit and why they should actually bother doing anything with this piece of paper that you gave it to them. And then part of it is instructing them how to actually go redeem it and making them feel interested and curious enough to actually go and do that. So that's what I'll primarily be focusing on today. I'll keep it kind of simple, but show you the sort of physical prototyping, the experience of it. I have the final card here, well, as a prototype, and I'll show you that in a little bit more detail and kind of what the thinking that goes into it is. Yeah. So ultimately, now that we've done the design, I want to kind of explain the reasoning for it and how all these pieces come together. So for one, it's important to have this envelope because like when you think about buying a pack of Magic the Gathering cards or Pokemon cards, which I used to do a lot as a kid, that was a big part of the experience. It's the opening of it. The other part is that you don't know exactly what is inside. You don't know exactly how to activate it. So like one of the important key design features is that uh, even if people had a whole bunch of these, packs ready to go, they wouldn't necessarily be able to just go and scan all the QR codes and claim everybody's flowers ahead of time. They don't have access to it without actually physically opening the container. So that's definitely part of it is this plastic sleeve, which will be sealed to begin with. And then once you open it, uh, well, first of all, you can see through the sleeve and you'll see the card itself. It's a cool blue dream. It looks like a high quality collectible playing card or some sort of, shiny card. And then we have the fold going over top of it, which says activate, meaning this isn't actually activated yet. This piece of paper doesn't represent true ownership. That's what the word activate kind of signifies. Activate and grow. And you're like, grow? What does that mean? Grow? It's a piece of paper. How are you supposed to grow it? Is there a game for this? So it kind of hints towards that. Then we say this digital flower. We use the word digital here because we don't want people to get confused and think that it might just be like a coupon code for a dispensary or something like that. We're actually talking about a digital collectible flower here. And then finally we say in Flower Patch. We need to have the branding element there, the concept that this is our game Flower Patch, right? And we want to have that directly visible on the front of the card experience. Then once you open it, you would kind of generally pull it apart, right? Without necessarily flipping it over. And it says, take a photo of the back of the card to get started. We'll have the Flower Patch logo, the dispensary logo, the partner, and then of course the URL to https://flowerpatch.app. All that is like kind of crucial information because a lot of people don't actually know how to deal with a QR code even today. The reality is that both Android and iOS fully support QR codes directly in their native camera app. So if you take a picture of the back of the card, you will immediately get prompted to go to the website on your phone. So then on the back, we have this opportunity to integrate our logo in the center, then the QR code around it, and then Duncan's art with some elements of design to make it feel still like a collectible card. We don't want it to feel like a promo or an ad. We want it to feel like a collectible card, but we still want to have a unique QR code on the back of every single one of these, which kind of also makes it feel cutting edge and technical and sort of interesting in a way that hasn't really been done with collectible cards before, as well as the surprise factor of, flipping the card over and being able to see like Duncan's cool art, the koala or whatever else that we choose to do there. And then the fold, the folded piece of paper around it, this is purely generic. So like all of these are going to be identical. We don't need to like custom print them all uniquely, which is great. And they'll have an element of the game sort of UI built into it as well. So you kind of get a picture ahead of time. Oh, it's a cool, well-designed game that looks kind of fun and interesting. So all this is like very, very meticulous. Putting it together, it feels really, really great for me. It feels really nice to open it. Having the physical prototype really brings it to life in a way that otherwise just like conceptually or on paper wouldn't. This is all made out of, the Lunchables box that Nick had, which is really funny. Yeah, and then just, this whole experience of like step 1 unboxing, taking it out in the envelope, step 2 unboxing, pulling it apart, step 3 kind of the surprise and astonishment of being, oh, what, you can like take a QR code photo and activate it and you can actually grow this? That's pretty dank, right? So all of this I think comes together into a really neat experience that hasn't really been done before, especially as a giveaway in dispensaries. Eventually it might be that these are like so cool and so interesting that people just straight up purchase them on their own. That's maybe the goal too. I want to give me 10 of your flowers, and in this way we can bypass the whole like issue of needing Ethereum and not being sure how to get it and all that. You just buy a physical product, right? It's kind of smart in that way too. So very excited to get this trial started. Hopefully it takes off. Hopefully there'll be a lot of demand, and then we can scale this up to 1,000 dispensaries around the world. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you for checking out this part. We also, of course, have the UI designs of how that's going to go. Some of it's going to need refinement as we get into the coding stage, but we're hoping to get this all done in the next couple of weeks and get the partnership rolled out in about a month or so. Have a great day. Peace and love, friends. Take care of yourselves. Catch you next time.